Hello everyone and welcome to a series on obviously a little sort of small mini series on a game which I used to play quite a lot before it was popular, but I've seen there's a few people and people like Yozcast and other people who've been playing this new Spacebuild, and it's really good fun. Now this is a Spacebuild 3 mining server, and I'm going to show you today the basics of how to build a small ship that you can fly around just on the planet where you start, just to mess around. Now, if you haven't played Garry's Mod, I'd recommend going around and learning a little bit about Garry's Mod before you continue. Now, you're going to need quite a lot of mods for this game. You can find them all if you go to the if you search for Garry's Mod Spacebuild, and then there'll be a wiki which shows you the add-ons which are commonly used. So most tools and stuff you can just get from the server, but things like SBEP, you'll need to download that manually. I might make a video at some point how to do that, but it's not particularly hard. Okay, so the one probably easy thing to do to make a ship just to fly around with is using hoverballs, thrusters, and a basic prop. Now, people do like to use all these ship parts, like, all these kind of things. Now, they're cool, and we'll get to use them at some point, but for now, we're going to do a little bit funny, keep it a bit fresh. So we're going to find ourselves some of the, miscellaneous, no, not miscellaneous, what have we got in here? Community props, not particularly. Error props, that seems useful. Where are they? Comic props, there we go. So I think we should make a sofa. And we should have this into a ship. You're thinking, well, that's not going to work. You're just going to burn up. Well, you haven't got to worry about that. Well, yes, you do on some planets, but don't worry for now. So the easiest way to do this is to go through Hoverball, which is down in the Construction tab of Tools. You want to shoot a few in the corners, like so. And then if you let go, you'll see how it floats nice and gently. Now obviously you can't currently sit on it or whatever, it doesn't go anywhere. One thing you'll notice that the keys are bound to plus and minus, so plus goes up, whoa, minus goes down, down. See, it goes very fast currently, so I want to fix that. So there's our sofa again. Now if you notice you've got movement speed. Now we're going to put that down to about 3. Air resistance is something something I keep on 0. It means you slow down faster. Strength 10. You want to sort of max that out whenever you can. So again, we want to just add the hoverballs in the places which makes sense. Double tap R to unfreeze everything, by the way. Now you can see it moves up and down slower. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go down further, please. Thank you. You can't make it go through the floor, unfortunately, which is annoying. And I'm on a server, so it can be a little bit laggy, but it's okay. So there's our sofa. Now we need to be able to sit in it, I think. So let's grab a vehicle. Now, vehicles aren't vehicles you think, unless you can get things like, the Jeep, which you can't spawn on here for some reason. But we're going to use one of these Phoenix Storm's car seats, as you can see here. Now, I can press E on that, and I can get in it. As you can see, I'm in a chair. But we want to do better than that, and we could just, place it there and be done with it. But, again, we want better than that. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the No Collide multi-tool, which is on most good servers. You click your things you want to no collide, which means that they could go through each other. Right-click to apply. As you can see, we can place the chair a bit better inside this now. So if we're sat in it, it does look like we're sitting on a sofa. And we're thinking, well, that doesn't look very good. Well, first of all, we're going to weld the chair to the sofa. And then we want to go to the colour tool. Drag this middle bar, the alpha, all the way down to 0. And click the chair. And then you can see what place it gone. Now, it's just all it is invisible. So you can still sit in it. It still exists if you know where it is. And to anyone else, it looks like we're just sitting on the sofa. And we can go up and down. It's awesome. Okay, well, that's good, but, that's not going to go anywhere, is it? So, let's give it some ways to move around. So, I want to add a thruster. Now, there's many different models. It does actually make a difference if you want to use. So, I mean, if you want to do exactly what I'm doing, use the PHX garbage metal can. This one here, because I'm just going to use this, so it looks good. You want to put push on 8 and pull on 2. Obviously, you can change your keys. Push just means it's the way the flames go out, and actually these thrusters are bi-directional, so they can pull and push. So yeah, so we're gonna. I generally try and choose the bottom setting here, which is the sound to none, because it can get very annoying. And I think rings looks quite nice. and we're going to give it 10,000 force. Okay. We don't need one on the front because that thing can push and pull. Now on the side we need to be able to make it spin. Now because this is quite a weird shape, we're going to just use the sides to make it spin. So we're going to put one here. Now we're going to turn right and left, and we're going to give this 3,000 force. One there, and opposite keys. Go in the opposite direction. Let's try and get it in the same place. Where's that one? On a stripe down there, and then it's like there, isn't it? Yeah. So that one turns it that way, and that one turns it that way. Okay, and we can go backwards and forwards. So we do effectively then have a spaceship. So we can get in the seat by jumping. And I'm going to press controls to switch back to first person, and we can use our controls and fly around. Now, it's not very fast, is it? I mean, it could be much nicer if it was faster. So let's get out, and we'll make sure to freeze it, like so. Back to thruster, let's give it some more forward ones, so 8 and 2. Let's put it right next to this one. Alright. So it has 3 times the amount of thrust now. So that should be much faster. There we go, that's better. So let's just go down to the planet below and try and land down there next to that person who's building something. Looks very interesting. Well, it's like probably stuff we'll get into next time on this little mini-series. But as you can see, we've got this system and it works nicely. So you're going to be joining me in the next tutorial on this little series. And we will be looking at getting this to be controlled through using the keyboard and not using the numpad. Alright, so I will see you next time.